Yo, what up, guys? It's Toker93, and...
I have 100 chairs.
Do you? That's where all my chairs went.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I'm just that important.
We're gonna open some Magic the Gathering today.
Hopefully.
Hopefully it's Magic. It's from Goodwill. I would show you the label, but it's got my Addy on it. Alright. There we go. Never cut towards yourself as I cut towards myself. Make sure. Okay. So we got
It's bubble wrap.
the bubble wrap is the true treasure.
Some evil company just made unpoppable bubble wrap. Why?
That defeats the purpose, right? All right. Now, he's ready.
Always gotta have a blade on you. All right. Excited.
All right, which one should we do first? I guess this one.
All right.
Actually, I have this box. What does it say on it? Brendan, thank you for your Magic collection that we bought from Goodwill.
All right.
Oh, guys, look at this banger.
Oh, planes right off the bat.
One of the best cards money can buy. All right, these are
Let's
just...
see if this is all going to be lands.
Okay, these are all lands, yeah. Make sure you do it up in front of the camera, you know?
Yeah.
Here, let me, I could probably click.
Got some gates here. Oh, a Seraph Sanctuary. There you go.
Wait, hold on. Sarah's Sanctuary?
Yeah, that's good for an angel deck.
All right.
Look at that. You got 3 of them.
Oh.
I think that's like a $5 land or something.
Sarah's Sanctuary, all right.
And then basics.
I like the white borders. It's a hot take.
Yeah.
I do. The white borders with the kind of the gray. I like.
Looks like we're all in basics there.
Yeah, we're still in the land gathering of the session.
Oh.
What is this? Hold on, is there a way we can get a zoom in here?
Let's zoom in a little bit. There we go. That's better.
All right.
All right. We got some
Lambholt
werewolves.
Elder, Werewolf. Oh, okay, so we had some werewolf stuff.
Full Moon's Rise. Werewolf.
Villagers of Eastwald.
Yeah, if you want to build a werewolf deck, you got some stuff here. I've got a few werewolf possible commanders. I've got Voja. We could throw.
I love Voja.
We could throw a Voja together with a bunch of werewolves.
Tell us in the comments what kind of werewolf deck we should build. I mean, Voja is the obvious answer.
Wolves and elves.
I also have Kudo, King of Bears. That's not a wolf deck, but... Oh, you got some goblins.
Goblins.
Target player. All right. Arsonist. I used to play that guy in War of the Spark when I played Arena. Pretty fun. You just bring him in when he dies. He deals 1 damage. You have like 4 of them.
Interesting.
Krankos Command. Solid.
Goblin Tunneler.
These are still... Okay, there's some uncommons in here. These are mostly... What is that?
Ring of Valkans. I haven't heard of it.
Equipped creature has haste. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a 1/1 counter on equipped creature if it's red. Equip 1. Wow.
Not bad.
Yeah. Not bad.
2 and
2 mana,
1
1 cost, and every upkeep it gets a 1/1 counter if it's red. Obviously, you wouldn't use it, and it gets haste.
Kind of an alternate to Swifties.
Yeah, instead of the hexproof, you get the
1/1 counter. Yeah.
More goblins.
Goblins.
All right, now we're in human chaff.
Human.
Oh yeah, that's the angel and other types.
Oh.
So you can equip it. Yeah.
Pretty rad. Yeah.
Turn into an angel.
Lifelink, 1 cost lifelink aura is pretty good.
Wow.
Just called lifelink.
Yeah. It's like, like rampant growth.
Yeah. defang.
It's just an empty box. Scroll of Abyssin. Sacrifice, draw a card. If you control an angel, gain 5 life. That power crap, that's not all too good nowadays. There's so many ways to draw and gain life. Bladed Bracers. Equipped creature gets 1/1 as long as it's a human or an angel has vigilance. Mid. If it didn't have the human or angel, maybe. That's pretty mid too.
Yeah.
Ring of Thune. Equipped creature has vigilance. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a 1/1 counter on it. If equipped creature has white. Oh, that's pretty cool. But
It's similar to that other one that we saw there.
The thing is, there's already so many cards in white that will give creatures vigilance as well as creatures. So, yeah, still cool with the 1/1 counters though. Alabaster Mage. That's a cool name. If you have less life than an opponent, blah blah blah. You control 1/1 white creature tokens. Okay.
Yeah.
No. Better ways to get tokens.
Yeah.
Spirit Mantle gets 1/1. It has protection from creatures.
Interesting.
Right.
2 cost.
It's an aura. I'm building an aura deck.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
I'll put that in there.
There's a few good auras in
one?
here.
Angelic Armaments gets 2/2 flying as long as it's and is a white angel. Okay. It's kind of expensive, but if you're running an angel thing, maybe.
Oh.
Wow. Okay, angel
that's
recursion.
That's some good angel recursion there.
Yeah.
If I ever wanted to rebuild Giada or something.
Right. Elite Vanguard. The classic 2-for-1. Sarah Angels.
Good old Sarah's.
Alabaster Mages.
Archangel.
Flying Vigilance 5/5.
Way too expensive for a 5/5 angel.
Maybe if it was like 3 or 4 mana. And you gain 2 life for each other creature I control. That would be cool in the Blink deck.
Yeah.
You know. But I'm not really doing the life thing.
That's interesting. Put a 1/1 counter twice.
Yeah. Most of this stuff so far in this mystery box has been common, so hopefully we'll find some bangers.
A little bit of ramp defender, ramp wall.
Oh, there is a new defender deck out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the Abzan defender deck in Dragons of Tarkir.
Yeah, Abzan armor, yeah. I got the Teamer Roar one, but man, I tell you, we'll see if it shows up. It was not easy to find.
Valid.
Deliverance.
Horn Caller's Hell. Haste Scavenge. Interesting. Just, Haste Scavenge. Here's some ooze. X ooze. Put X ooze. There we go. Yeah, that's... I don't know if it's worth anything, but that's definitely some usable. Search, what is that? Seek the Horizon and some ramp. For up to 3 basic land cards, reveal them and then put them in your hand.
Oh, that's... yeah, it could be. It could
not
be
terrible,
useful.
but probably not the best. What is it? Ring of Caledonia. Equipped creature has trample. At the beginning, it gets a 1/1 counter if it's green of your upkeep. Yeah, so it's like the other.
Yeah, these rings are kind of interesting.
It'd be like in maybe like bracket 2. Those rings would be pretty good.
Oh, the Golgari Decoy. I was thinking about actually throwing him in. What's it called? The Zangief deck that I was building.
All right. Blood Reckoning. Whenever you get attacked, or your Planeswalker, that creature could, control loses a life.
Ooze.
Or
No.
Golgari Charm. Selesnya Charm. Guild Mage. Another Guild Mage. Golgari Charm. I'm gonna land here.
Trans Guild Promenade.
It's a tapped land. Alright, this is the rest that was in that stack. Let's see if we can get this even closer. Yeah, even closer.
Closer. Hold me closer, Tony Danza.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, see, I see some yellowing, so that means there's some old cards in here.
Yeah.
Okay. Sundering Growth. So that's some good removal. Plus you populate. I wish there was a better way to angle this shit. Alright. Another wolf guy. Some wolf tribal shit. Wolf warrior. Moon Mist. Transform all humans, prevent all damage that would be dealt. Okay. It's a fog for werewolves or wolves. Lots of these. Lots of these. Young Wolf, he's pretty cool because he has Undying. So when he dies, you bring him back with a 1/1. And if you have a 1/1 counter deck, there's tons of ways to take those off and move them around. Prey upon target creature. Okay, so that's a good one. And Emmer Wolf, we've already gotten a few of those. This guy had a full wolf deck. Brendan. Another werewolf card.
That's the one reason I never built Voja was I didn't have enough wolves. You know, I have plenty of elves.
Show the other side at the beginning of each upkeep. If a player casts one or more spells, transform. Okay, and that goes back to this side. What's the point of that? I don't know.
Werewolves are weird.
I guess it's, I don't know, maybe you get triggers off of it for something. Same thing with this guy. If no spells were cast, transform him. This one has Intimidate.
It's just a basic werewolf. Instead of having day or night, they probably didn't have the day or night mechanic in this set.
Alright, let's do it this way. Let's have just the stack, and then we'll pull it off the stack.
Alright, we got an ogre.
Ogre Battle Driver. Oh, this is a rare. Alright. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, that creature gets +2/+0 and gains haste till the end of the turn.
Alright. Little haste maker, not bad.
Amitondris. Alright. She's a pretty popular commander. Oh, maybe not a commander, but
old school commander. Yeah, the power creep has her not really up there anymore.
Clan Defiance. It's one of those clan cards, you know, like the Charms. It gives you a couple different modal options. Well, not technically modal, but yeah.
There was a commander that cared about modal recently.
Bloodborne March. If a creature spell is played, each player returns all cards with the same name as that spell from his or her graveyard into play. I don't think that would really work in a commander game.
No.
Because you're, you know. High Priest of Penance. This guy's pretty good Orzhov card. Whenever he's dealt combat damage, you may destroy target non-land permanent. There's probably some combo-y way to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Or yeah, at the worst, just a chump blocker. Heretic's Punishment. Choose target creature or player, then put the top 3 cards of your library into your graveyard. Heretic's Punishment deals damage to that creature or player equal to the highest converted mana cost among those cards. Okay. It's an enchantment, so it lets you do it over and over.
Yeah.
Okay, another one. Got a full playset here. Or, not full. Alright. Warstorm Surge. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, it deals damage equal to its power to target creature or player. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, dude, that in my Krenko deck?
It's 6, so it is a little pricey.
Yeah, it's a little pricey, but, you know, if you're...
But it's like a...
I got 2 of them.
Gosh, Impact Tremors.
Yeah.
But Impact Tremors only does 1 damage. This does damage equal to the power.
Alright, Increasing cool. Vengeance, 2 mana. Copy target instant or sorcery spell you control. If it was cast from your graveyard, copy that spell twice instead. You may choose new targets. Alright. Interesting. And you can flashback it. So you copy a spell.
I had a lot of... when I built my Niv Mizzet at first, I had a lot of copy in there.
Yeah.
And I ended up just taking it out because I wasn't drawing into the damage that I needed.
Oh, the table's shaking a little bit.
Oh.
But yeah, sorry. Yeah, they didn't miss it. Yeah, that deck is scary. So you took the copies out? Or?
Yeah, I took out all the copy spells and just replaced them with straight burn.
Burn is good. At the beginning of your upkeep, sorry I didn't read this one, you may return an instant or sorcery card from random to your hand. Oh, that's pretty cool. Whenever you cast a sorcery, he gets +4/+0.
Oh, Charmbreaker Devils. Yeah, classic.
Curse of the Stalked Prey. It's an aura curse. Whenever a creature deals damage to enchanted player, put a 1/1 counter on that creature. That's pretty cool. Another one of those. Another one of those. Another one of those. Unexpected results. Shuffle your library, then reveal the top card. If it's a non-land card, you may play it without casting its mana cost. If it's a land card, you may put it onto the battlefield and return unexpected results to its owner's hand. Wow.
4 cost, interesting.
So that's some good Simic land ramping, I guess, because if you draw land, you put the card back in your hand.
You could go into like a Tatiova.
And it says put it on the battlefield, so you can do it twice. Or say you can put down a land for turn and then you can do it again.
Yeah.
Because it says put it on the battlefield. Treasury Thul, he is Extort. When he attacks, you may return target artifact, creature, or enchantment from your graveyard to your hand. That's amazing. That will go in my Aura deck. Beautiful. Long Forgotten Go High. Arcane spells you play have 1 less mana to cost. Display. Spirits, you get 1.
What a specific card.
Yeah.
Spirits.
Kamigawa.
Spirit tribal. Yeah, that's original Kamigawa.
Yeah, so this is
Spirit Arcane Tribal.
Yeah, Spirit Arcane. Epic Experiment. I like the name of it.
Oh, wow, mythic.
Exile the top X cards of your library. I like it. For each instant card or sorcery with converted mana cost X or less, you may pay it without paying its mana cost. Then put all cards exiled this way that weren't cast into your graveyard. Wow.
Yeah. I do have a copy of this. It has been reprinted. I don't think it's mythic any longer.
Living Inferno. That's definitely this is for sure going in my War Doctor deck. Because of the exile triggers, and then you can play all the cards that...
Oh, yeah.
Definitely good. Alright, Living Inferno. Tap it, he deals equal divided among any number of target creatures. Interesting. Equal to its power, so you tap them, deal 8 damage to any amount of targets.
Yeah.
Each of those creatures deal damage equal to its power to Living Inferno. So you do have to be careful.
Yeah, so it's basically a fight mechanic.
If planned correctly, you could probably kill a couple creatures and have them survive. Titan of Eternal Fire. Each human creature you control has 1 mana, tap it, 1 red mana. This creature deals 1 damage to any target creature or player.
Meh.
Yeah. Meh. Reap Intellect. Target opponent reveals his or her hand. You choose up to X non-land cards and exile them. For each card exiled this way, search that player's graveyard, hand, and library for any named cards with the same name. Any of that same name card stuff, it's not going to be good in Commander. That's what we play here. Okay, we've got some black.
Bloodlord of Vaskoth, yeah.
Oh, alright.
It gives everyone Bloodthirst.
If an opponent was dealt damage this turn, this creature enters the battlefield with 3 1/1 counters.
But all your other vampires also have Bloodthirst 3.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, it's a classic vampire included in every deck, pretty much.
Okay, what is this?
Sorry.
Hollow Golem's Heart. Whenever a player casts an artifact spell, you may gain 1 life. Okay.
Interesting.
I don't have a deck off the top of my head that would be useful for that.
Creepy Doll.
Creepy Doll. It's indestructible when it deals combat damage. Flip a coin. If you win the flip, destroy that creature. Creepy indeed. Jar of Eyeball. Whenever a creature you control dies, put 2 eyeball counters on Jar of Eyeballs. Tap and pay 3. Remove all eyeball counters from jar of eyeballs. Look at the top X card of your library, where X is the number of eyeball counters removed this way. Put one of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order.
So it's card selection.
Yeah.
Really
I like the
weird
flavor.
card selection.
I like the flavor. Mirror Reservoir. I like mirrors. Add 2 mana. Tap for 2. 3 cost. Tap for 2 mana. But you can only use it to cast mirror spells.
Yeah, Mirror Tribal.
Yeah, right? 20-25 Mirror Tribal. Oh, it has a Mirror Recursion as well. Mm-hmm. Perfect. Great value. Throne of Empires. You can tap it, pay 1. Put a 1/1 white soldier creature token onto the battlefield. Put 5 of those tokens onto the battlefield instead if you control artifacts named Crown of Empires and Scepter of Empires. Wow.
So you have the throne, the crown, and the scepter.
All right, we got the throne. We got... Can we just have 3 thrones?
I see a sword. What's
Sword
this?
of Vengeance. Equipped creature gets +2/+0 and has first strike, vigilance, trample, and haste.
Not bad.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty.
That's a
pretty. Epic.
That's a sword, all right.
It's definitely a sword.
Yeah.
All right, Live Wire Lash. Equipped creature gets +2/+0 and has whenever this creature becomes target of a spell, this creature deals 2 damage to target creature or player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's no sword.
Yeah, it's not a sword. Mirror Propagator. Tap, put a token that's a copy of Mirror Propagator.
So you just make a bunch of little mirrors.
Comments, should we make a mirror deck after this? Let me know.
I've got a mirror battlesphere for you.
Hell yeah. Argentium Armor. Equipped creature gets +6/+6. Whenever equipped creature is attacked, destroy target permanent. Mm-hmm. It's expensive, but it's kind of a banger. Lodestone Mirror. Alright, he's trample for tap an untapped artifact you control. He gets +1/+1 till the end of the turn. Alright,
Okay.
Lots of mirrors. Same here, another one. What is this? Oh, this is an old card. Bonds, Goblins, Raiders. Summon Goblin. That's it.
Yep.
1/1 Goblin.
It's a 1/1 goblin.
Circle of Protection White. Are these like, what are, these are like old.
Yeah, Circle of Protection is an old school cycle.
Yeah. Prevents all damage against you from 1 white source. If a source would do damage to you more than once in a turn, you must pay 1 mana. Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Alright, we got some rare werewolves here. Attacking creatures you control get +1/+0. At the beginning, if no spells were cast, you may transform.
5/5 on the other side.
5/5, trample.
Attacking, get +3/+5.
Oh, that's better than the other ones. I guess that makes sense. This is rare.
Yeah.
Alright. Wolf Bitten Captive. He's 1 mana, 1/1. When you could pay 2 when he gets... Pay 2 and he gets +2/+2 till the end of the turn. Activate it only once, though. That kind of defeats the purpose of that, I feel like.
You can't really pump him much.
And then what is his other side? When he gets... Oh, he gets +4/+4. Okay. Pretty simple stuff. Aegis Angel. Alright, so basically ETB gives somebody else indestructible 5/5 flying angel. Sarah Avenger. Alright, you gotta cast it in your 4th turn, but it's a flying 3/3 with vigilance for 2.
It's not bad.
Moon Silver Spear.
Moonshine.
Moonshine. Equipped creature has first strike. Whenever equipped creature attacks, put a 4/4 white angel creature onto
fun.
the battlefield. Not bad. It's a little expensive. 4 cost for equip.
Yeah.
Elite Inquisitor, first strike, vigilance, protection from vampires, from werewolves, and from zombies. No matter how many I kill, there always leave more to hunt. It makes me smile just to think about it. Jeez, alright. It's hard to read these sideways. Spike Bora Eldor. He deals damage equal to the power, its power to target creature. Alright, that's interesting. It's a goblin. I like that. Pump him up and then just start dealing damage.
Yeah.
Another goblin. Tuk Tuk the Explorer. He has haste. When he's put into a graveyard, put a legendary 5/5 colorless goblin golem onto the battlefield. Named Tuk Tuk the Returned. I like the flavor.
Very interesting.
5-fire alarm. Enchantment, whenever a creature you control deals combat damage, put a blaze counter. Remove 5 blaze counters. Deal 5 damage to target creature or player. Whenever a creature you control, okay. If you find a way to collect blaze counters, maybe.
Yeah.
Goblin Raise Runners. Sacrifice a land, put a 1/1 counter on Goblin Raise Runners. At the end of your turn, you may have Goblin Raise Runners deal equal to the number of 1/1 counters. Oh, to target player. Okay. Wow. Land sack.
Tree folk.
Oh, nice. Each basic land type among lands you control, he has land walk of that type. That's pretty cool. It's like an old school.
Yeah.
Orcish Aura Flame. Attacking creatures you control get +1/+0. So we may be into the uncommons now. Oh, no. Cancel the absolute. As it enters the battlefield, name a card other than a creature or land. Your opponents can't cast cards with the chosen name. Oh, you can just name your somebody's commander. And then spells with the chosen name you cast cost 2 less to cast. Okay.
Soul Ring.
Yeah, Soul Ring. It's already so cheap. All right. Redirect. You may choose new targets for target spell. That is a good one. Mm-hmm. That's like a deflecting SWAT, or right? Deflecting palm, but in blue. At the beginning of your conjured currency, at the beginning of your upkeep, you may exchange control of conjured currency and target permanent you neither own or control. That would be fun. Because you just, yeah, obviously. Trait Doctoring. Change the text of target permanent by replacing all instances of one color word with another or one basic land type with another until the end of the turn.
Oh, this is a cipher mechanic. That was an interesting. Cipher is where you can attach it to a creature, and every time the creature attacks, you can cast it.
Deals combat damage.
Yeah.
I like that. That's pretty janky. I like jank. We like jank here. Life Force. Pay 2, counter a black spell as it's cast. What? This is played as an interrupt and does not affect black cards in play. So basically 2 mana cost and you can counter black spells.
Yeah, just counter all black spells.
Alright.
That's funny.
Boros Guildmage. Oh, Goblin Matron. She's in my deck. She's basically lets you tutor any goblin.
Nice.
Pay her, you tutor any goblin.
Goblin War Chief.
Oh shit, Goblin War Chief. Alright, Goblin War Strike.
I don't know that one. Equal to the number of goblins you control. Nice. 1 cost?
To any target player, yes, 1
Nice.
cost. 1 cost!
For a Krenko deck, not bad.
Reckless Ogre. Haste. His power and toughness equal to the number of goblins in play.
And he is a goblin, yeah, wow.
He's a goblin.
Not bad.
Goblin avatar. Wow. This guy had a nice goblin deck. Haste. He deals power. Oh, the same one.
I have so many Krenkos, but I was actually thinking about building 10 Street King instead of...
That's valid, man.
Instead of Mob Boss.
Alright, so it's just a goblin spell. Goblin spell.
Goblin Grenade.
Yeah, we all love gobby grenades. Beetleback Chief. When he enters, put 2 goblin tokens on the field. Alright. I got some good shit from my goblin deck, man. Captain of the Mists. Human Wizard. Whenever another human enters the battlefield, untap Captain of the Mists. Pay 2 and tap. You may tap or untap target permanent. Alright, this is probably some crazy, what is it, endless combo?
Yeah.
This is probably some combo piece. Aegis Angel, we saw that earlier. Corpsejack Menace.
Some Golgari.
Yeah. If you put one or more 1/1 counters on a creature, put twice that many. That's hella good.
That's pretty good.
Wayfaring
4
Temple.
costs, yeah.
His power is equal to the number of creatures you control.
Classic.
Whenever he deals damage, populate.
Good old Celestia.
Yeah, that was in that Riz deck that
Reese the Redeemed.
we pimped out. Growing to ranks, that's another one. That's your the beginning of your upkeep. You populate. That's pretty badass. So this is another wolf card. Whenever he attacks, put a 2/2 green wolf creature token onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking for each creature card in your graveyard. Wow.
Could be pretty good.
That's not even a werewolf. That's just a straight wolf.
He's actually a human.
Yeah.
He can make a lot of wolves.
Yeah. He's a wolf maker. All right. Moon Dronin Shaman. At the beginning of your upkeep, if no spells were cast, transform.
Basic werewolf.
Whenever opponent casts a spell, Mage Hunter deals 2 damage to that player. All right. Predatory Rampage. Creatures you control get +3/+3 till the end of the turn.
I'm not a fan of this like weird anime art on this card.
Yeah. What do you guys think about this art? Yeah? No? Tell us in the comments.
Do it for me.
Predatory Rampage. Creatures you control get +3/+3 till the end of the turn. Each creature your opponents control blocks this turn if able.
Interesting.
Pretty cool. Combination of effects here. Savage Summoning. Instant. Can't be countered. The next creature card you cast this turn can be cast as though it had flash. That spell can't be countered. That creature enters the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter on it. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 1 cost.
So you could play this in your turn to put a card down, or in your opponent's turn to play a creature card during their turn, and it gets a 1/1 counter. Lost in the Woods. Whenever a creature attacks you or Planeswalker, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a forest card, remove that creature from combat. Then put the revealed card at the bottom of your library. Alright, interesting.
Kind of like a, if you're lucky, fog.
Yeah, if you're lucky, fog.
5 costs is too expensive for that.
Yeah, some of these cards are definitely power crept for sure. Alright, Increasing Savagery. 4 mana, put 5 1/1 counters on target creature. If Increasing Savagery was cast from a graveyard, put 10 1/1 counters on that creature instead. That I like. Costs, so you can put 5, and then it goes, and then you put another 10. You can put 15 in a couple turns. 1/1 counters. Revenge of the Hunted. Until the end of the turn, target creature gets 6/6/6 in trample. All creatures able to block it this turn do. And you can pay a miracle cost. If you draw it, if it's the first card you do this turn.
Yeah, Miracle is a great mechanic.
Renegade Crassus, a beast. He has evolved, so whenever creatures enter that has greater power, you put a 1/1 counter. And when he evolves, put a 1/1 counter on each other creature you control with a 1/1 counter. Alright. A lot of 1/1 counter stuff in here, too.
Wild Beastmaster, classic.
Wild Beastmaster, when they attack each other creature control gets XX.
Where X is Wild Beastmaster.
Its power. So you can, that's like your Crater Hoof on a stick, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's great to put in like a 1/1 deck.
True.
Or a counter deck.
That'd be good in a Shroofus deck.
Shroofus.
You know, you have a bunch of 1/1s and Flash, can't be countered. Reach, protection from blue. Interesting. It's just a little insect boy. Fungal Behemoth.
It's a fungus.
It's a fungus, hopefully not on your dungus. Fungal Behemoth power and toughness are equal to the number of 1/1 counters on creatures you control. Suspend X. X can't be 0. And whenever a time counter is removed from Behemoth, you put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Interesting. So that's...
So the more you suspend it, the more 1/1 counters you can get. That's an interesting mechanic.
I like it. Elder Laurels. Target creature gets XX till the end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. Wow.
No trample, but...
No trample, but you can do it multiple times, too.
Oh, yeah?
Scar Goliath. Trample, Blood Rush. Discard for 7. Target attacking creature gets +9/+9 and trample till the end of the turn. This is good. It's always good having cards where you have 2 different options. Like you can play it for a 9/9 with trample, but you can also use it to boost. You know, maybe a finisher like, say, your commander.
Yep.
Give it 9/9.
9/9.
Ooze Flux. Pay 2, remove 1 or more 1/1 counters from creatures you control. Put an XX green ooze creature token onto the battlefield. X is the number of counters removed. Alright, so it's kind of like a interesting way to get oozes onto the field. Human werewolf. At the beginning of each upkeep, if no spells were cast, transform it. Blocked by double strike. Each werewolf you control can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures, so it gives them menace, basically.
Yeah.
Alright, not bad. Garrick's Horde. 7/7, trample. Play with the top card of your library revealed. You may cast the top card of your library if it's a creature card.
Nice.
That's a good, like, creature deck. Rapid
hybridization, classic.
Removal, classic. Swiftfoot.
Swifties.
Everybody needs one of those.
Liliana's Caress, nice. Discard.
Whenever oh, nice. Whenever an opponent discards a card, they lose 2 life. Malakar Blood Witch, flying protection from white. When ETBs, each opponent loses life equal to the number of vampires you control. Wow, you gain life equal to that number. Mutilate, all creatures get -1 for each swamp you control. Wow, I like that. Blood Tribute, you can kick it, tap an untapped vampire you control. Target opponent loses half of his or her life, rounded up. If it was kicked, you gain that much life. Wow, I mean, that's even strong, though. You know, if somebody has 40 life, you can do 20 damage to them for 6. When he enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Each creature you control is the chosen type in addition to other types. Okay, so probably like a tribal deck you'd want. Traumatized. Target player puts the top half of his or her library rounded down into his graveyard. That's going to my mill deck. Yeah.
I saw you had Mind Skinner out too.
Oh, you saw it? Yeah. You see when I got some shit cooking. Okay. Return to the battlefield all permanent cards in your graveyard that were put there from battlefield this turn. Alright, so it's like an anti-board wipe.
Yeah.
White creatures get 1/1. So just a, you know. Oh, Mesa Enchantress. Very nice. Honor the Peer. Oh, the same thing as that. Everybody knows Mesa Enchantress. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, you may draw a card. Alright, Leonin Abundus. Artifacts you control can't be the targets of spells or abilities your opponents control. Not bad.
World Buyer.
Exile.
Yes.
Exile our cards from Island Graveyard.
I love it.
Each player's life total becomes 12. Fuck yeah. 1, not 12.
I have a foil one. I love this card. I've never put it in a deck, but I love it.
Beautiful. I'm going to put it in a deck just because. That just sounds fun to me.
Dead Bridge Chant, nice.
When he enters the battlefield, put the top 10 cards of your library into your graveyard. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may choose a card at random from your graveyard. If it's a creature card, put it onto the battlefield. Otherwise, put it in your hand. Trostani, that was the commander I was thinking of. She's a life gain commander. Witch Stalker, hexproof. Whenever opponent casts a blue or black spell during your turn, put a 1/1 counter on them. Pretty cool. It's a bird.
Birds.
The bird is the word. Flying. All other birds get +1/+1. All other soldiers get +1/+1. It's a bird soldier. It's going to my soldier deck. Add 1 mana for each goblin add one mana for each goblin you have. Overwhelming Stampede.
Nice. Classic.
Until the end of the turn, creatures you control gain trample and XX, where X is the number of creatures you control. Boundless Realms. Search your library for up to X basic land cards, where X is the number of lands you control, and put them into the battlefield tapped. You may then shuffle your library. Beautiful. Beautiful. Some good ramp. Real good ramp. Oh, it's a sliver.
It's a sliver.
Sliver boy. Megantic. Megamantic.
Megamic.
Megantic. Sliver creatures get +3/+3. Oh, that's pretty.
Boros
Charm. It's probably one of the better charms. Ascendant Evancar. It's a vampire. Other black creatures get +1/+1. Non-black creatures get -1/-1.
Rude.
Dude, imagine you're in a colored 1/1 deck and it's not black. Oh, that's funny. It's got another Goblin War Strike. Gem Palm Incinerator. He's a goblin. He's got cycling 2. And when you cycle him, you may have it deal X damage to target creature, where X is the number of goblins in play. Alright.
Yeah.
It's basically, for 2 mana, you can cycle it, draw a card, and then deal damage equal to the number of goblins to somebody.
Not bad.
Siege Gang Commander. When it comes into play, put 3 red tokens. Goblin tokens. And you can sacrifice it, and it deals 2 damage to target creature or player. Second part's mid, but not bad. Trading Post. Pay 1, tap it, discard a card, gain 4 life. Pay 1 life and 1, put a 0/1 goat creature token onto the battlefield.
Goats.
Pay 1, tap, sacrifice a creature, return target artifact from your graveyard to your hand. Pay 1, sacrifice an artifact. Alright, so you can make the goats, and then you sacrifice them to either draw a card or return artifacts to your hand.
Mid.
Really weird, but interesting, I guess. When Witchbane Orb enters the battlefield, destroy all curses attached to you. You have hexproof. I don't think curses are really big in Commander.
No.
Runechanter's Pike. Equipped creature has first strike and gets X+0, where X is the number of instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard. That's good if you're doing an instant and sorcery deck, perhaps.
Oh, hey, Mirror Battlesphere.
Oh, Mirror Battlesphere. When he enters the battlefield, put 4 colorless mirror tokens onto the battlefield. Whenever he attacks, you may tap X untapped mirrors you control. If you do, he gets +X+0 and deals X damage to defending player. Mirror Tribal on the way. Oh, here's another. Sun Titan.
Classic. Oh, classic.
Yeah, classic recursion. Classic. Geth, Lord of the Vault. It's a 5/5 zombie, intimidate, X, and you can activate a cost of X and a black. Target artifact or creature card with converted mana cost X from target's opponent's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control tapped. Then that player puts the top X card of his or her library into her grave. Oh,
strange.
So that's a great mill card. I'm going to put that in my mill deck.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you can pay whatever, and then I can take a card from your thing and then mill you for the mana cost. Deathless Angel, flying, and you can pay 2 activated costs. Target creature is indestructible. Alright. Some protection.
Meh.
There's definitely better ways.
Yeah.
For
sure. Mother of Runes.
Yeah, Deathless Angel. Another one of those. Chancellor of Annex. You may reveal this card from your opening hand. If you do, when each opponent casts his or her first spell of the game, counter it unless that player plays 1 mana. Whenever opponent casts a spell, counter it unless that player plays 1 mana. Alright.
Just makes everything a little more expensive.
Yeah. Sunblast Angel. When he enters the battlefield, destroy all tapped creatures. Wow. That's great.
Yeah.
And it's hollow, too.
It's only 6 costs.
Got multiple of these. Can you guys see? Oh, you can see the hollow on it, yeah. Look at that. God, my hands look so ugly.
It's a cool foil.
That is a cool foil. Sigil of the Empty Throne. Whenever you play an enchantment spell, put a 4/4 white angel creature into play. You know, I had just bought this card and I lost it.
Oh, really?
I was putting it in my enchantment deck. Like, I had put it out on a table somewhere and I couldn't find it. Now I got another one. Angelic Arbiter. Each opponent who casts a spell this turn can't attack with creatures. Each opponent who attacked can't cast spells. Okay. So that's some interesting, I don't know, stacks or whatever. Lotless Troll, trample, start creature, put a 1/1 on it, regenerate. It's discard, not sacrifice, though. So I guess in a discard deck this would be good. Maybe? I don't know. I don't play discard. Tree Folk instant. Tribal instant Tree Folk. Put a 2/5 Tree Folk Shaman. When a forest comes into play under your control, you may return it to your hand. Okay, interesting. I've never seen a tribal instant. Another Tree Folk. Whenever a player plays a non-creature spell, each of that player's opponents may draw a card. Okay. That's cool because that would be really interesting in Commander. So this is a well-known card, Vertaloth the Ancient. He's got a kicker. You can play X amount. And when you kick it, you get X saprolines for the amount you kick it for. Cool card. Very usable. Dungrove Elder. He's a Tree Folk. His power and toughness are equal to the number of forests you control. And he's hexproof. Very nice. Elvish Archdruid. He's an elf mana dork. Elf creatures get 1/1, and you can tap them for 1 mana.
Actually, tap him for 1.
Oh, for each elf.
Control.
Oh,
yeah. Elvish Archdruid is a classic.
Okay.
Good card.
I owe you an apology. I was not familiar with your game, sir. Pyromancer Ascension. Whenever you play an instant or sorcery card that has the same name as a card in your graveyard, useless.
60 cards.
Yeah, this is good for a 60 card deck, I guess. Grim Lavamancer. Exile 2 cards from your graveyard. Grim Lavamancer deals 2 damage to target creature or player. Okay. You can get some exile triggers off of that.
Ooh, a foil Odric.
Ooh, a foil Odric.
I've never seen that art before.
Oh, yeah. Everybody knows Odric. When he attacks with 3 other creatures, you get to choose who blocks, basically.
Yeah.
Mism Mortars. Deals 4 damage to target creature you don't control, and when you overload it,
It'll
each, yeah. That's pretty cool. Control. That's a good board wipe. There's not a lot of board wipes in red, so.
That's one-sided.
Yeah.
6 cost isn't bad either.
Whenever Fangren Firstborn attacks, put a 1/1 counter on each attacking creature. This is a foil. Foil Beast.
Goblin Chieftain.
Goblin Chieftain. Haste. Other goblins get 1/1 and have haste.
Good card, good card.
Falconwrath Aristocrat. Nice. Flying Haste. Sacrifice a creature. He's indestructible. If the sacrificed creature was a human, put a 1/1 counter on it.
Evil Twin.
Evil Twin. You may have it enter the battlefield as a copy of any other creature, except it gains 2 mana and destroy target creature with the same name.
Love it.
Dude, that's so great. I love that, dude. You can basically copy your opponent's best creature and then you could tap it and destroy it for 2 mana. Got a couple twins here. Preeminent Captain, another soldier. It's a kitkin, though it's not a human. When he attacks, you may put a soldier creature card from your hand into play tapped and attacking.
Ooh,
wow, that's going in my soldier deck.
Good.
All right. Oh, this is a 2-sided Ludwig's Test. Ludwig.
It's a 13 on the other side.
It's a defender, and you may pay 2, put a hatchling counter on the test subject, and if there are 5 or more hatchling counters, remove all of them and transform it.
And it becomes
a 13/13 with trample. A lizard horror. I like some of the flavor on these old cards. Cryptoplasm. It's a shapeshifter. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may have it become a copy of any target creature. If you do, Cryptoplasm gains this ability. Alright, so basically you can choose a new creature at your upkeep if you want. The Djinn of Wishes. When he enters the battlefield he enters the battlefield with 3 wish counters. Remove a wish counter. Reveal the top card of your library. You may pay that card without paying its mana cost. If you don't, exile it. Wow, why would you not play it? Right? That's pretty cool, though. So, I mean, here's the thing. It costs 4 mana to do that.
Yeah, and 5 to get them out.
So unless it's like a really expensive deck with lots of expensive spells, I don't know. Day of Judgment. Destroy all creatures. Our Reckoning. Destroy all non-token creatures. A Precinct Captain. When he deals combat damage, put a 1/1 white soldier. Cat Cleric. Kemba Ka Regent. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a 2/2 white creature token onto the battlefield for each equipment attached to combo. Alright, so this is like an interesting possible, like, Voltron equipment commander. Got a couple of those. Rakasha Golden Cub. He's a cat soldier legend. Attacking doesn't cause him to tap. As long as he's equipped, cats you control get +2/+2 and have double strike.
Pretty good for cat tribal.
Yeah, cat tribal. Field marshal. That's like a $10 card, I think.
Yeah.
Other soldiers get +1/+1 and have first strike.
Pretty good.
3 mana. Oh.
Shimmermere.
You may cast artifacts as they have flash. Ooh. Beautiful. Elbrus the Binding Blade. That's a pretty good card, isn't it? Equipped creature gets +1/+0 when equipped creature deals combat damage, unattach it, and then transform it. 13/13 flying, intimidate, trample. Whenever a player loses the game, put 13 1/1 counters on it. That's so cool.
That's silly.
It's 7 mana cost, but it's only 1 to equip.
Yeah.
Alright. So you can just like cast it and then just equip it whenever. Goblin Tactician. The Ib Halfheart Goblin Tactician. Whenever a goblin you control becomes blocked, sacrifice it. If you do, it deals 4 damage to each creature blocking it.
Nice.
I like that. Sacrifice 2 mountains, put 2 red goblins into play. 1/1s, of course. Fiend of the Shadows. Flying. Fiend of the Shadows deals, whenever he deals damage, that player exiles a card from his or her hand. You may play that card as long as it remains exiled. You can sacrifice a human and regenerate. Realm White. He's a Videlkin wizard. As he enters the battlefield, choose a basic land type. Lands you control are the chosen type in addition to other types. Alright.
Interesting.
So you can color fix with that. That's pretty cool.
It's a 1 cost.
Quicken. The next sorcery card you cast this turn had flash. Or you can cast it as flash and draw a card. So, end of your opponent's turn, maybe you could play a sorcery or something like this, you know, draw a card.
Yeah.
It's only 1 mana. It's great. Abrupt Decay can't be countered. Destroy target non-land by spells or abilities. Destroy non-land target permanent with converted mana cost 3 or less. And then Dreadbore. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Alright guys, that is the first box.
Nice.
So we are going to take a quick break.
Surprise.
And then, our next video will be the next box, I think. So, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We will be coming back at you with another opening of the second box.